Well, I'm working on another 661. I got the one out. You seen me test run it. And this piece exploded like I showed in the previous video. But over here is one. Yes, my shop's a mess. I've been doing projects all over the shop. Every bench has got crap strode everywhere from my stuff and now theirs. But anyway, they've had another saw come in and it was demolished by a tree. So that's why sometimes it ripped the exhaust clean off. That's ripped. The only two bolts that was holding it was the bottom ones. Ripped the exhaust bolts plumb out of the cylinder. They're broke off in there. Of course, the intake boot's ripped. You can see the dog's been all to pieces. It broke this case half. I don't know if we're going to save this saw or not. It shifted the case forward. Clutch cover is smoked. The plastics are not in terrible shape. But anyway, that's why sometimes we don't go back with brand new full OEM stuff. We just get them back running as quick as we can and just kind of hope that they last, you know. And I guess this is why they bring the stuff to me, because most shops wouldn't mess with this, or if they brought that saw in. And I get it. They'd want to totally rebuild it. You know, I priced redoing that other saw over here. And to do it right, it's going to be nearly $600 to get it by, you know, changing the bearings, the crank seals, the crank bearings, putting a new rod in it because the rod's blued, new piston cylinder because the cylinder ended up being scratched or scuffed up worse than I thought it was. You know, of course, new piston is going to be, you know, like I say, $600 something, and that's pricing out as cheap as on the cheap side. And so they'd rather just pay $200, try to get what they can out of it, because who knows? I think he's got some new guys working with him, and they're running dull chains and not doing the maintenance like they should. And also, you know, stuff happens. Trees are going to, you cut long enough, you're eventually going to have a tree roll over on a saw or something happen. But I think the way he's looking at it is, you know, why put $600 in it? Let's just get it, because they're probably going to do something to it before it's over with anyway. So this one, I don't know what we're going to do to it yet. I'm trying to assess all the damage, and I did rob this flange off to put on the other one. That way I can get it going, because the flange was going to take a few weeks to get in, and then I can get him back going on one. But this one we'll see. So anyway, if anybody's got any decent price 661s out there, reasonably priced, holler at me, because he's in the market for some. Anyway, we'll catch y'all later, and I just thought I'd share this as a follow-up to my previous video. I've not released it yet, but I'm sure there's going to be comments saying you should have done it the right way. Put new OEM stuff back in everywhere, and sometimes it's just not feasible. So anyway, because I had some comments on one of my previous videos about the tools I used to take it apart, and about this and that and the first and the other, and you know, it is what it is. We'll catch y'all later.